Good evening. I'm Byron Harrel. I'm the executive chef at Northeast Georgia Medical Center. This evening I'll be presenting some low sodium dishes for your holiday, and you will be able to find all recipes at NGHS.com Heart Failure Services. I'll be starting off by presenting or demonstrating the low sodium turkey meatball with a low sodium turkey gravy. I'll start off by cutting some herbs, and the herbs are a very good way to supplement any salt that you would typically use. Gives you a lot more flavor. This right here is thyme that I'm doing. This is one of my favorite herbs that I use personally. So you just pull back and just strip down, straight down. We have some rosemary. You can put all these together and chop them all up at the exact same time. And in this bowl right here, I have about a pound of ground turkey. So let's put all your herbs right in the center like this. You're just going to be very careful not to chop your fingers off. You kind of want to do a nice little dice on them. And we can take these, put them right in, mix them right inside our turkey. I'm going to take some dried cranberries, which are low sodium but full of flavor. And just chop them up. You just have to rough chop them, nothing fancy. We have some oats, and these are regular rolled oats. They're not a whole oat. These they're dried already, and they act as the binder. And you're just going to put those in there too as well. And as you're doing this, you're going to want to do it ahead of time, because the longer you want the meat to sit overnight is the best way to make meatballs, because then the oats is going to absorb all the liquid. And you can also do the mushrooms in a food processor, which makes it a lot easier. So after you get all your ingredients chopped up and placed in the bowl, you're just going to mix everything up, and then you're going to cover it and then put it in your refrigerator and let it sit overnight is what I suggest. But you can also at the same time just go ahead and make them right after you mix everything. So I already have all that mixed up here, and now we're gonna scoop some meatballs. So I have a 1 ounce portion scoop, and that'd be the best way to do it, so you're not making big giant meatballs and everything's gonna cook exactly the same. So just take your meatball, roll it very gently. And while you're doing this, you can start to heat up your pan, so you have a nice hot pan to sear your meatballs. Or if you wanted to, you could just put your meatballs straight into the oven on a sheet pan, on a grease sheet pan. So your meatballs, I'll wash my hands. Alrighty, so I've already started to heat up my pan. So I'm going to put a little bit of grapeseed oil. Start to get the pan a little bit, you don't want it smoking hot, but you want it pretty hot. You want to get a nice little crust on the outside of the meatballs. So I have this on about a medium-high heat right now. And if you have a cast iron or all metal pan, after you sear your meatballs, you can actually throw them right into the oven and finish cooking them in the oven, which is what I like to do. And while these are cooking, I'll explain the gravy. So the gravy is very simple to make. You can either make your own stock, turkey stock, out of bones, or you can buy a low sodium turkey broth from the store. And all this is just the turkey broth, cream, a little bit of cornstarch, and thyme. And it takes literally probably 10 minutes to make. And you're just gonna let it go, get it nice and hot, and bring it to a boil. Then you're gonna add your cornstarch, and then you're done. You see a nice crust you get on the outside of the meatballs. That also helps them from shrinking when you put them in the oven. That's about it right there. And then you're gonna put the oven's on, I believe, 350 for 20 minutes, or you want to reach an internal temperature of 165. Then voila, then you have your, these are like an hors d'oeuvre style meatball, and then you just take your gravy, put right on top. And this gravy would be good on your whole roasted turkey too as well on Thanksgiving. You get any kind of toothpick would work. And there you go. We have turkey meatballs with a low sodium gravy. Then also that are some of the other items that are featured. There's a acorn squash salad with mixed greens and sunflower seeds with a drizzle of honey. No vinaigrette, anything like that. It's just a very simple but very healthy salad. It's very full of flavor. Then we also have a avocado deviled egg. This avocado, and just like you would make your typical deviled egg, but you add some avocado, a little bit of cayenne, and it's actually very, very flavorful. And that would be my presentation on some low sodium items for your holiday.